These are the tendon gliding exercises. You don't have to have your wrist supported on the table, but you can if that's easier or feels better on your wrist. So you're going to have your hand straight out like that, and then you're going to bend, keeping the tops of your fingers straight. Then you're going to bend the tops of your fingers, just like that. You're going to bend them a little bit more so that they end up in this position. And then you're going to go lift up like that, and then back to the original position and repeat. And from the side, the exercises look like this. You're going to bend, 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 and up. Then repeat. These are just a few of your basic hand exercises. You can start out by doing circles with your thumb. So you would do 10 this direction, and then you would also do 10 the other direction. You can also do it with your pointer finger, go in both directions, and then your other fingers aren't very good at that, so the best thing to do next is to open and close your hand. And doing that 10 to 15 times, making sure that you're opening as wide as you can with all your fingers and then coming back together. Next, you can do a few exercises with your thumb. So what you're going to do, you're going to have your thumb, again you're going to have your wrist supported, preferably not by your knee but maybe by a table, but the camera has to hold the table. So what you're going to do, you can come in and out. So this is pulling towards your hand from an away position, and then you can repeat that going away from the hand just like that. And then the thumb can also go up and down. This isn't a very big motion, so what you're going to do, you're going to let it drop and then come back up, and then repeating that from the higher position and then moving down away. You won't get very much with this motion. It's not a very strong motion. So then with your other fingers, what you can do, you can wrap the band around twice, and this is just a regular rubber band, and you're coming from a lowered position to a higher position, lower to higher, and just repeating that, and then coming from a higher to a lower position, which is just a bit weaker there. So making sure you're going full range of motion there, going all the way down, and then allowing it to come back up slowly and very controlled. Okay, this is just one of your basic towel scrunches exercises. So what you're going to do, you're going to have your hand completely supported on the table with your wrist also supported. What will happen here, you don't want to be like this where your wrist is all bent and you're trying to scrunch. So it's better to have your wrist supported. So if I were further up on the table, then that would be better, and then being able to scrunch like that. You can also have something under your wrist so that if the towel starts getting too bulky too quickly, you don't end up with a mass like that. You'll actually have a little bit of space and your fingers will have to reach for the towel. So starting the exercise, you'll have the towel all spread out, and then your fingers are simply with your wrist supported on the table. You're going to scrunch towards you, and again, if you have something under your hand, you'll have a little bit more room for the towel to go. And then when the towel gets too bulky under your hand, or you get to the end of the towel, then you're simply going to push out, and then your other hand will help come over and spread the towel back out. And so that will be your towel scrunches. You'll just repeat that. Once the towel is smoothed back out, you'll scrunch it back up. You can also do your finger lifts with this. You're going to simply just lift your finger up and place it back down, each finger individually. This doesn't seem like a very difficult exercise, but it'll keep your hand muscles working in ways that they aren't which they would normally exercise throughout the day doing simple tasks. But since you aren't able to do simple tasks with your wrist, you'll have to do exercises to make sure these muscles work. So just simply lifting. Include your thumb on this. These are towel squeezes. So what you're going to do, you're just going to have a regular towel, roll it up like that. It can be any size towel, but just the amount that you roll, you may have a little bit coming off. But this is just a regular kitchen towel, and it works pretty well. So what you're going to do, you're going to have your wrist supported, preferably by a table, and then you're going to have this just like that, and you're going to squeeze. Hold that for about 2 to 3 seconds, and then relax. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, relax. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, relax. make sure on this that you're also not just making your thumb and your pointer finger work, but also making the back side, or where your pinky and all of those other fingers, that they're also helping with the grip strength.